What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rob Lee. You're tuned into Will Mass Artist Spotlight. I'm Rob Lee. I just go by my name. I go by Go Rob too, but Rob pretty typically. My art, I write and I do comedy, host events and like act and stuff like that. An artist is really anybody who creates. I know in the media space, we typically think of artists like rappers, singers, producers, things like that, but I really think an artist is anybody who creates. It could be a painter, it could be a sculptor, it could be somebody who does sidewalk art, or if you want to do like spray paint, anybody who like creates something, has an idea in their mind and conception and brings that to life, that's an artist to me. So I grew up in the south suburbs of Chicago, Country Club Hills, Madison area. I grew up always wanting to be in entertainment, like media, film, and the film space and stuff. So when I was younger, I wanted to be like a comedian. And then when I got to college, I went to Howard for undergrad, and I got my master's there in film. When I went to college, I learned just more about the film space, more about the media space. That's where I was introduced to the idea or the concept of writing, and that's kind of where I centered on. So writing, comedy, things like that. The best aspect of my art, I feel like, comes from a very genuine place. Even though I like to put smiles on faces, it's not a gimmicky, it's not I'm trying to be somebody I'm not. I really feel like my comedy, my art, things like that, comes from somewhere genuine and it's relatable. I think the biggest part of, or one of the biggest aspects of comedy is the relatability. So when you can have people kind of identify or recognize with things that you're talking about, things you're kind of bringing light to, that's pretty cool. My creative process, it depends on a specific project, but let's say I'm writing a script or something. My creative process would be, where's that idea coming from? Where's the derivative of that idea? What kind of inspired that idea? And then from there, you're kind of building up this world. If we're writing this on a page, how can I get the people who will be reading this to see it just from that page? So you want to create that world, obviously have the characters, and then why do people care about those characters? What decisions are going to be made by those characters? What kind of ups and downs are going to happen in the story for people to really be tuned in and keep turning that page. So that's kind of my whole process from start to finish. That's a good one. I would say the biggest inspiration, not to be cliche, but like family, I would say they inspired me the most to like put smiles on faces, have a good time, because when I'm around my family, I do that. But outside of family, I would say somebody like Jamie Foxx, because he's just so multi-talented, multifaceted, and obviously he dabbled in the comedy space, but he was able to take that on, and now he's an Oscar-winning actor. So just be able to, just from that small seed of maybe being that small class clown, and then now you're on movies, billboards, things like that, that's pretty inspirational. Obviously being black, that's definitely black art, and the black pride in being black and things like that, that's something I want to come through my art. And then I would say from art, I would like for people to get, it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to mess up. You can find the funniness in kind of messing up. I think Kevin Hart is big on that. It's called self-deprecation, where you can make fun of yourself and it still bring light to things and put smiles on faces. So I think that's something that I would love for people to take from my art. My ultimate goal is to wake up every day and be able to create projects or be a part of projects that put smiles on faces, bring joy to people, have people be prideful in their identity, whether it's black, whether it's being a millennial, whether it's being from Chicago, whether it's being whatever it is, just having people being prideful in that. I would say that's kind of like my goal. And also to inspire, obviously for somebody who's coming after me to be better than me, to be able to say, okay, I saw that guy, how can I make it better? But he was somebody that I saw who inspired me. Advice that I would give to the same type of artist is you have to be you. You gotta be yourself. You have to be authentic, because it's a lot of people not being them, and you'll stand out being you. And at the end of the day, not at the end of the day, but you also, along with being you, have the right people around you. You're only as good as the person around you or the people around you. So if you have people who are not uplifting you, not helping your art, helping your craft, then they won't help you out. If you think about LeBron James, he has a great team of people around him. Kevin Hart, great team of people. All of these celebrities, Beyonce, like they have teams, not just themselves. It's people who understand their vision, understand what they want it to be, and now are able to impart into that vision. So that's what I would say. I don't want to say I don't have a plan B, but I would say I'm kind of dabbling in my plan B, which would be in the educational space. I think a lot of young black students need to see black teachers in the classroom, and that can be inspiring for them. The quote is, you become what you see. So if you don't see black teachers in the class, you won't aspire to be in the educational space. Now, it doesn't have to be a traditional stand up in front of the classroom and teach students, but I do want to be able to educate and hopefully be able to merge education, media, things like that. Check out Suite Life Los Angeles on HBO Max. Season 2 is coming up. Check it out if you haven't already. Watch season 1. Hop on Twitter, hop on Instagram. Tell us what you think. Mention me at It's Go Rob on Instagram, Twitter, all those good things. Show some love and have a great new year. Top dog, I say at the peak, I gotta go Eddie Murphy. Second, I'm gonna go my boy Kevin Hart. Then I'll go, just cause he's just like really, like I said earlier, multifaceted, multi-talented. Jamie Foxx. Hometown, gotta go Bernie Mac, cause he was really super funny and he got the show. I feel like he was able to be funny in movies, TV shows, obviously stand up, so him. And then, I don't wanna say like Red Fox and them, cause like I never really saw them, but somebody that I have seen who's kind of really underrated to me, I'll go Cedric the Entertainer. He's had a way to kind of stay funny for so long, not really get into drama, keep getting his bags, things like that. So you gotta appreciate that. Taraji P. Henson. It's past a crush now. We're together, you know. That's her for sure. Probably Joe Freshgoods, cause that's like hometown hero. The things he's been able to do as a city kid from the city of Chicago, now just to take it to a crazy space, partnering with the NBA, partnering with these different brands and things like that. That's so awesome, super inspirational. Real life, for sure, real life, just because, I mean, it's the day-to-day. Social media is only but so much. Social media is probably 80% highs, 20% lows, if that. So real life is obviously that peaks and valleys, highs and lows. So. I would have a brother, for sure. I got a lot of homies and stuff like that, but to have a brother, be older than me, younger than me, to have somebody that I could recognize with, little bro, big bro, I think that'd be cool. In Chicago, I'll be basic, I love Harold's. But if not Harold's, give me some Italian Fiesta, please. Appreciate y'all checking in with me. You can catch me on Instagram at It's Go Rob, Twitter at It's Go Rob. Shout me out, mention me, say some funny words. I appreciate when people send me funny stuff. That's always awesome. And big shouts out to Will Mass putting this together. This is awesome to spotlight artists and creatives in the city. That's awesome.